Okay, Plexus Heart Team. Okay, I've got the recording started. And tonight, the purpose of tonight's Zoom call is to let some people share their experience at the convention this year. We had the most amazing time. I will share my experience here in a minute, but I've got some things that I want to go over with you guys real quick. First of all, Plexus has come up with some really, really good tools for us to use. One of the tools that they came up with, it's this website, and it's called Beautiful Plexus. I can't even say it, Beautiful Plexus. But now the link to this, to the website is in the Heart group. If you go to that post and look for Become Your Own Why, then I think the post actually starts out with holy smokes. So you can type in the word holy smokes and it'll pull up that post. If you click on that link, then is what it's going to do is going to bring you to this beautiful website that Plexus has created for us. There's also on the website, there's a thing that you can click on, and it says how to share guide. Another thing Plexus has on that website, it's an ingredients glossary. So if you've got anybody that is asking you for the ingredients of anything, you can go on that website, you can find the ingredients, you can download it, the ingredients, and send it to your potentials. Another thing that's on there that I use a lot, which I've been using it from our website before they created this, and it's the product information sheet. You guys, I'm telling you, the product information sheets are awesome. I mean, it's got tons of really, really good information on the information sheets. So
Pause.
Hold on.
Pause. Barb Burke says her Zoom app, she's always on there. She said it won't open, her app won't download.
Tell her she can copy it.
Can you tell her?
Yeah, just tell her she can.
Sorry about that. Hello.
Hey, honey, her phone is so messed up, you guys. I'm a witness to her phone being stupid.
Yeah, she said that, yeah. Oh, your phone's different too than mine. I was looking for a different thing. Hey,
Hola.
Barb. Hey, it's Dawn. Hey, we just got started.
Hola.
You can actually copy and paste that link into a web browser and join that way. That's the way I have to do it now. So try that and then let me know, okay? Love you guys. I love you. We'll see you on there soon.
Did y'all watch our dancing singing video?
Oh, Lord, yes.
Girls, guys, did y'all see, who was it? Double Diamond Jen Stanley Hawkins and her husband Cody and their children did a dancing singing video with Active, and it has like 10,000 views and 100 shares. And they inspired us, so we went and did the same kind of similar thing with a different song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like what, 800-900 views.
Park, we took our shoes off.
And we did it in one take. It was like magic. Anyway, step outside of your comfort zone. I got to head out here. Love y'all.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, seriously, when we watched her video, it really inspired us to Greg was like, come on, let's get dressed. Let's go to the park. We're going to do this video. So we got out there and we talked about it for a few minutes. We got out there and we, like he said, we did it in one take. I was really shocked because sometimes it takes us a few takes. You know what I mean? So anyway, try to be creative with the new Active drink, you guys. It's amazing. If you have not tried it, I know that right now it's only available in combo packs. We did call Plexus and they said on July the 1st that it will be available in the single packs that has 14 individual packs in a pack thing. It's kind of like the Slim. It's individual packs. But anyway, you get 14 of them in there, and I believe the price is $26.95. I believe. So anyway, let's see, Jennifer. You have was that your question?
If they had released the price yet?
Okay. Yeah. Now I believe that they did tell us the price of. The wholesale price, the preferred price, and the retail price. I think we might have posted it in the Heart group. I'm not sure, but if not, I will find it and I will post that in there because we do have the prices for all three.
Awesome. I've got somebody that wants just that.
Yeah, so it'll be available July the 1st. So you guys, if you know of anybody that's taking those dangerous energy drinks, seriously, get them on the active. Another thing, if you go to your website and you go to the shareables, and you click on products, the very first thing that pops up is the active information sheet. I did download the information sheet, you guys, and it's got a lot of really, really good information about the active. And I've got it right here. It also gives you a comparison of the other energy drinks like Monster energy drink, Rockstar energy drink, and the Starbucks double shot energy. So it kind of gives you the breakdown of like how many calories, like the Monster energy drink has 200 calories, the Rockstar has 280, the Starbucks 210, and ours has 25 calories. So it also tells you the caffeine. Some of these have 184 milligrams, 162, 160. Ours has 100. Let's see, sugar content. Some of the energy drinks has 54, 62, 26. Ours has 3. So, and it also tells you about the other ingredients that are not good for your body and stuff in the other energy drinks, and it shows ours has none of those in there. So definitely go in there and download that, so that way when you've got somebody that's interested, you can say, hey, I've got a lot of really good information that I can share with you. And I'm seriously, guys, you guys will love it. When we got to buy it at convention, one of the things that I was very impressed about is I roomed with, it was me, Vicki Gestring, Krista Wooten, and my cousin Jonathan. And Vicki has had this problem with like a little bit of swelling, I believe, in her feet and her legs when she does a lot of walking. Well, the first time that she tried the active, she come walking in the room that evening and she sat down on the bed and she goes, you guys, I am not having the swelling in my feet and stuff like that. So the energy drink has an anti-inflammatory in it, you guys. So start getting this out there, you guys, because it's really, really good. You're going to love it when you get to try it and everything. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to throw that over there. I got to talk about the active. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about real quick now is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this, and then I'm going to share just a little bit about my experience with convention, and then we've got 4 other people that are going to get on here and pop and talk about what they've experienced. One of the things that they told us about, they have this, it's called Stamp Your Passport to Success. So you can check your emails. We got an email about this. If you sign up an ambassador outside of your home country, then you will get double the building bonuses. So if you sign up somebody with the $99 welcome pack, Plexus is going to give you $50. If you sign up somebody with the $199 welcome pack, they're going to give you $75 building bonus. So, so I believe that, let's see, it's Canada and Australia. So those 2 countries, if you sign up somebody in those 2 countries, then you can earn double building bonus. Okay, so that's that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead, yes.
I know we just did Canada and Australia, but I keep seeing people say New Zealand. Are we in New Zealand?
Okay, New Zealand, you can they can buy the products. Is that correct? Does anybody know the answer? I believe that's you can buy the products, right? Yes. They can. If you've got anybody, they can be a customer. I don't think they can be an ambassador yet. It hadn't totally opened up to the ambassadorship right now.
Okay, I get it. Thanks.
So Canada and Australia is the only place that you can have ambassadors. And then in 2020, that's when we go into Mexico. So we're excited. We've actually been talking to some of our Hispanic friends, and I've got a friend that lives over in Mexico, and he's been wanting Plexus for several years now. So I messaged him yesterday, had a good conversation with him, and he said as soon as it gets available, let him know, and he's going to sign up. So, and I already told him too. I said, dude, you better not sign up under anybody but me. And he promised me that he wouldn't. So anyway, so, start talking to people, about that. The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about real quick is the Plexus sampling. If you can send, if you go on your website and you go to where it says My Account, then under My Account over to the right, it says sampling link. So if you click on that link, then it's going to pop in this information. And so it says tee up a conversation. So when you start talking to your potentials and they say they're kind of interested, then you can send your friend the link to your product sample page. And it is what it is. Like I'm going to show you right here. On mine, it tells you right here, it says, it's got my website, my site, plexusworldwide.com/DK Bishop/samples. So when you, and then right at the bottom of the page, it says right here, it says that it's got a little tab here that says copy text. So you can click on that and it'll copy the text in this little box. And then it'll say send an email. So you click on that, you put in the person's email, and then when you send them that little information right there is what it does. It pulls up your sample web page and it gives them the samples that they can purchase. Once a potential purchases on your website, then is what you can do. You can go on your website, go to Virtual Office, go to My Business, and there's a tab under there that says Sampling. So when you click on the sampling, it'll tell you anybody that's ordered those samples from you. It'll give you their name, what they bought, everything. It's really cool. This has just been added to our website, so it's really cool. So when you send that sampling link to people, you can actually go in there and check out and see if they actually purchased a sample from you. So it's really cool. Since I've been back from convention, I've been, looking at all these new things, and a lot of these things, like I say, they've been sending emails, so definitely check your email, okay? Also, on your website, if you go to Virtual Office, go to Training Center, and then go to Resource Library, you can actually click on where it says Sampling System Flyer, and it's got a little flyer here that you can print out that's got all kinds of information about it. It kind of tells you about the sampling website and stuff. So I encourage all of you guys to go in, check all this out. It's really, really good information. Like I say, here's a sample of the flyer, and it just tells you step by step on how to use the sampling website. So it's really cool. Okay. Okay, Greg stepped in here, told you guys about the dance video. You guys, seriously, we were inspired by Jen Stanley Hawkins Double Diamond and her husband Cody. So if you want to step out of your comfort zone and get your children together or get whoever together, go out, do your little dance video with your active and start promoting, just come up with something silly and crazy and just get out there and do it. So anyway, another thing, when I'm talking about stepping out of your comfort zone, Brandy Sawatsky, she stepped out of her comfort zone. She actually started doing live videos on her Facebook page. She got an ambassador by stepping out of her comfort zone. So when you feel the need to, just do a live video, just get on there and do it. For instance, after at the convention, we got through when Mel Robbins spoke, she talked about the 5-second rule or whatever, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got back to the room. We're sitting there in the room. Krista Wooten jumps on the bed. She goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she does a live video on her Facebook page, guys. So, step out of your comfort zone and, start doing those lives and start sharing all this amazing stuff that Plexus is doing. Okay, now Barbara Scobie just signed up her 3rd ambassador. So, we have the contest going on where if you sign up 3 ambassadors, not only are you going to get the building bonuses, but Greg and I are going to send her $30. So, and then on top of that, she gets to try the CBD oil. So she's one of the first that's going to get to try the CBD oil. So 3, 4 what? Oh, she signed up 4?
Yes.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was 3. So there you go. But she keeps going like she's going. She's going to maybe get that 2nd bottle of CBD oils to, try and everything. So when she gets it, we'll definitely be, checking with her to see what she thinks about it. Okay. Now, another contest that we started this, I believe Greg just did it today. It's called the June PV Challenge. So whoever has the highest PV this month will win a free BlendJet from us. Now, it's not the Plexus BlendJet, but it is the same BlendJet. It just doesn't have the Plexus logo on there because it's what I did. I went on the BlendJet and I actually ordered a BlendJet to give away because I didn't want to give away my Plexus one because it has Plexus on it. Sorry. So anyway, but we are going to be giving away a BlendJet. So be on the lookout for that. It's whoever has the highest PV. We're also in that same PV. I'm not for sure. I didn't print out the rules, but we're going to also be giving away, I believe, a Plexus bottle, and we're also going to be giving away at convention. They had some swag bags that had Rise Up convention on it, so I bought some of those. We're going to be giving away one of the swag bags. It's really cool. I used my swag bag from last year's convention, and when I go to the post office and I've got a lot of things I've got to mail, I fill up my little bag and I take it with me. I've actually started a conversation in the line with people that said, hey, what's Plexus, you know? So anyway, so we're going to be giving away one of those. Okay, now don't forget, you guys, Thursday night, we are having an event, our June event, and it's called June Slim Down Event. So be sure to start adding your people to that. Now, we did get on the website. I mean, we did get in the health and happiness group. There's like 80 people that have been added to the group, but they haven't gone in and clicked the word join yet. So they're not actually in the group. So if you've been adding people to the group, you might want to check. One thing that we do when we add people, we have a list of everybody that we add into the health and happiness group. So it's what we do when we see that they're actually in the group, then we put a little check mark by their name. So think about doing something like that so that way you can keep up with them. And then if you see that they're not in the group, then you definitely want to start sending them the link and saying, hey, you know, we're going to have an event, click on the word join. Because the way it is with Facebook right now, after 60 days, I believe Facebook will delete those people. And so then they have to be re-added and you just got to resend them the link. So anyway, but that's just giving you guys an idea of, you know, how to kind of keep up with the people that you add to the group. Okay. Okay. They opened up registration early this year for next year's convention. It's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. I just registered today, so I'm registered. And so if you've got that extra $89, you can, now's the time to register. Go ahead and get registered. You guys, we had 15 team members that showed up at convention this year. So we had, I believe we had 3 newbies out of the 15 that have never been to convention. And I think those, I know 2 of them are on here tonight, and we're going to hear from them. So just kind of get a little insight of what they got out of convention. So another thing that I gave people an idea about is I've actually started mine. I've got a piggy bank in there. I've already started throwing change in there. So start throwing your change in your piggy bank now. Start saving for next year's convention because you want to be able to enjoy the time while you're there. You know, we always have we're going to try to start doing this every year. The first day is getting all the team together and so we can all eat because it was kind of hard to kind of keep up with everybody. But one thing that we did this year was really cool is we started a group text message. And so that way we could keep up with everybody. We're like, hey, we're here. It really worked out really good. So start saving now, you guys, and everything. Okay, this was actually my 6th convention. The first year that I went to convention was in 2013, and that was in Dallas, Texas. So it was very convenient to just, you know, come here and go there, you know what I mean? So the second year is the 2014. I missed that one, and I'm not for sure why, you guys. I couldn't tell you why. I know I was a gold ambassador, but it was in New Orleans, and honestly, I can't tell you the reason I missed it. I don't remember. But you know, I've been to everyone since then, and I'm going to continue going, you know, every year because it really, truly is an eye-opener and everything. Let's see. Okay, yeah, another thing real quick. We've got Leaders Retreat coming up. Leaders Retreat is going to be in San Diego, so start earning those Leaders Retreat credits now. You can start earning now. There's several ways. That is also, if you click on your Leaders Retreat credits, it'll pull up a little page and it'll tell you the ways to earn and how much you need to earn Leaders Retreat and then all the different prizes and stuff like that. So I've earned 3 of those so far. And so, you know, the thing that I tell people, you can just, you know, try really hard to earn it. If you don't earn it, don't let it get you down. Don't let it depress you because In the beginning, when I started Plexus, I didn't earn the first couple. So, just plug away and keep trying to earn. So another thing, while I was at convention, I went to the international meeting. They did give us 9 codes. I've got the card here, and I did take a picture of it, and I put it in the groups. So it was 3 codes for sign up anybody in the U.S., 3 codes for Canada, and 3 codes for Australia. So if you've got anybody that's, the one to sign up, I put the codes in there, and it's first come, first serve. So feel free to use those. If it don't work, then that means that the code's been taken. It's been used 3 times. So another thing that Plexus is doing real quick is this month, anybody that signs up as an ambassador, they're going to get 3 codes. So if you sign up an ambassador and they get 3 codes, you can reach out to them and encourage them to use those codes. But if they don't use the codes, then maybe you can get them, and because they are shareable again. So anyway, okay, so that's enough of that. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to tell you guys just a little bit about my experience with convention this year. I got there on Monday afternoon. I got to the hotel. I got registered, took my luggage up to the hotel, and then we all met at this place called Nacho Daddy. You guys, it was amazing. All of us actually made it to this dinner. We had a great time. We took some good pictures. After we got through eating at Nacho Daddy, there was a group of us that went downtown and went to Fremont Street. Fremont Street is a lot of fun, a lot of wild things going on out on Fremont Street. And so there was 4 of us that was going to do the zip line. We got all ready to go up on the zip line. We go up. We're standing there in line. We're waiting. And then all of a sudden they say, hey, because you could go 4 at a time. And there was 4 of us. So we get there and they said, sorry to tell you guys, but one of the zip line thingies broke down. So only 3 at a time can go. Well, they already had me strapped up. So they were asking for people to go single. So I said, hey, I turned around and asked everybody if it was okay if I could go. And they said, sure. So I got up there, got on the zip line. It was so much fun. Got to the other end. I get a text message from Lola. She goes, you broke the zip line. It's all broke. We don't get to go now. So the other 3 didn't get to go, but they did get a refund. Or actually, Lola got a refund, but now Krista and Jonathan, and Kim. I forgot. Yeah, Kim was there. Yeah. And so they all, Kim and Lola got refunds, but now Krista and Jonathan, a friend of mine that was there, she had already purchased mine and 2 other tickets. And so they weren't able to go. So they gave the tickets to Krista and Jonathan. And just to let you guys know, Krista and Jonathan real quick, I did call her when I got back and she was able to get with the Slotzilla and she got the refund. So yeah, so she did get the refund for those 2 tickets. So that was awesome. But anyway, and then, okay, after that, guys, the rest of the week, Tuesday was opening session. It was incredible. We did share live videos of us at the opening session. Another thing, you guys, that's really, really great about convention is you get to meet some of the most amazing people. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because if there's somebody that with Plexus that you've been following for a long time, if you see them at convention, I encourage you guys to go up to them and say, hey, let's do a selfie, because every one of them are just like me and you. They do not care. They're like, oh, sure, go ahead. I met diamonds that I've been wanting to meet for a long time. Just so many people that I've been wanting to meet. And actually, some of the people were on our Zoom call, and I actually ran into them, had the best time with them. Just so the whole experience of the convention is not all about just everything that you're learning, because there's so much to learn, but it's meeting the people that you've always wanted to meet. For instance, Karen Cruz Smith, I'd never met her. You guys, when I met her, it was like I'd known her forever. I mean, Christine O'Dine, same way. After I met her, I felt like I'd known her forever. So, that's one thing that's cool about our Plexus Heart team. We all are one big, giant heart team. We all have giant hearts. And so that's one thing that I love about our team is, you know, seriously, when you meet somebody for the first time, you really feel like you've known them for a very, very long time. So anyway, but I encourage you, if you get the opportunity, go to next year's convention. We want to keep it growing each year, because each year it has grown. The first year that I went, it was me and Greg and a couple of ambassadors. I think there was like 3 or 4 of us. The next year it was just me and Vicky that in Las Vegas. The year after that it was me, Vicky, and Tammy. And then the year after that it grew to 9. There was actually 9 of us in Orlando last year. This year 15. So next year we want to see 50, 60, 70, whatever. You know, we want to see a bunch of you guys there. So just encourage you to, you know, to hop, you know, try to get there. Okay. Okay. So enough for me. And let's see. What did I do with my list? I had a piece of paper here. I don't know what I did, but okay. I'm just going to let Lola go first. So Lola, unmute yourself and I'm going to let you go first because I know you're one of them. I'm going to run in there real quick and grab my list.
Hey guys, obviously I'm Lola. Hey. Man, he's already got me crying. I'll be real. I got one of the shirts like him. I want to show you all the swag and things I bought at the Plexus store. I got these really cool bottles. I can take pictures of them, but I got so much swag. I'm going to do a little Plexus Angel later. We'll see. And I took a lot of notes. All right, I'm trying not to lose my pages because I did. But yeah, there's like a lot of notes. And I took videos. So first, I'm going to tell you guys, this is my first convention ever. I've been a Silver Ambassador for 2 years now, and it was my first convention. I've been to Leaders Retreat before, so I knew that they spoil us, but oh my gosh. Darn it, I just lost my spot in one of them. Oh well. Okay, so I can talk forever. A lot of you guys know that, so I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. So I meet them at Nacho Daddy. Half these people I've never met before in my life, right? And of course, I come in all, you know, like loud because I'm Lola. We had a blast. Went to Fremont, like he said. It was just a hoot to see everybody. And like Dawn said, you meet these people in person, but you feel like you've known them for years and years and years. And it was amazing. I shared a room with Christine O'Dine and Karen Cruz Smith, and they were gracious enough to open their room, and we split the room. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, Christine O'Dine, she just, man, she made me cry. I'm just going to put it right there. She is very inspiring, and ask her if she'll let you guys in her ambassador group because it's very, very, very inspiring. She's a smart cookie, and I know that God brought me to this for a reason. But it was my first time in Vegas too, and you know what? I don't have an alcohol story, and I'm very proud of that. Anyway, while Dawn was talking, I kind of went through my notes and kind of bookmarked some things. So Victor Antonio said, doing your thing just gives you a job. Doing your thing, doing your thing makes things happen. I love that. So I wrote that down, right? Another thing, let's see. Sorry, there's so many notes here, and I want to tell you guys everything, but obviously I can't, right? I do. What's really cool is our new CBD product. We have the president of the U.S. Hemp Authority at convention, guys. I mean, we're talking about big leagues. The people that certify CBD, they've got Plexus's back. Not just have our back, but they were at convention. So you guys if you're not excited about the CBD coming out, you need to start getting excited because that's going to be a game changer. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you guys have never heard of Alita Hallen, Alita, she sings a song called Rise Up. Oh my gosh, I just got goosebumps. You have to listen to it. Go YouTube it after this Zoom, okay? I got goosebumps. Let's see. Talk to at least 10 people a day about Plexus. That's what they were saying. And really huge, guys, we are still on the ground floor of our industry. True story. Like this, we're going to go, if you guys stick with it and really try hard, and not even to try, do it, You guys, we're gonna be balling. We're gonna do, man. Not only are we gonna feel great and help others feel great, you're gonna have an MBA, a major bank account. Okay. All right. Okay. So, everyone wants to buy. No one wants to be sold to. So think about that. Everyone wants to buy, but no one wants to be sold to. I thought that was pretty profound. So write that down if you have something in front of you. Write that down. Try to remember that. Now, if we stop selling, we think that Plexus will be a serious game changer in the MLM industry. True story. Okay, I lost a page, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going. Talk with your emotions. Feeling words. Use feeling words. All right, that was a huge thing. And one thing, you guys want to stay out of the fight or flight part of your customer's brain. So think about that too. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. The only thing to change fear is action. So Mel Robbins, like he mentioned, she's the lady that designed, well, this isn't like new, but she's a lady that designed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you guys can check her out on YouTube. She does a bunch of free videos. She's been on TED Talks before. That's where I saw her first. And it was really profound. I know 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sounds simple, but what it does, it moves the thought from back here to the forefront of your mind. And then what she also talked about, anchor thoughts. Basically, imagine yourself going into a meeting. You need to imagine the outcome of that meeting, and it needs to be positive. It's basically like, I don't know if you go to church or AA or NA, but what you want to do is you want to oh my goodness, I just went blank. I do that from time to time. You want to basically speak it into existence. That's what I was trying to say. Speak it into existence. That really does happen. I tell my kids all the time, don't you say that. Don't you speak that into existence. So yeah, like he said, there was like 15 of us, and we all pretty much sat together the whole time. We were snazzy. We had little tables. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, because they say that leaders are born at these things, and that's real. It's a real thing, guys. It was a lot to keep up with everybody, and that text was very helpful. But what was actually, besides everybody, I didn't go to the concert. I was actually having a very good talk with my husband upstairs, and we needed it. Laura. She just left. But you know what the most helpful thing was? The international booths, guys. So they had a Spanish-speaking Australia and Canada booth, right? I didn't know that they can't buy all the products that we have. Not only can they not buy all of them, they have different formulas of some things, right? But also, they might be able to buy, let's say, 5 things, but they can only sell 2. Anyway, more about that later, because that needs to be expanded on, because that was very enlightening. And by going to international booths, I picked up all sorts of Plexus swag. I got me a Canada pin, an Australia pin, and man, it was just amazing. And then when I ran. When they announced Active, I ran to the store.
Yeah, we all did.
And I got this, Plexus Get Active. These things sold out. Well, you didn't buy them; they gave them to you. But I got 2 of them. That was pretty awesome. But there was just so many people to see, and like Dawn mentioned, you see, I was fangirling, you guys. I was fangirling over Krista Deary. I was fangirling over Sarah Marble and the McCalls and Brad Heffney, and just so many people. Kelly Norman and her sister. They've done some live videos for us. And then we got these really cool backpacks. We got these really snazzy backpacks, guys, just for registering. I mean, don't be jealous, but yeah, be jealous. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I picked up so much swag. You guys, look at my bed. It's covered, like, for real. Like, I'm doing an angel right now, okay, in all of my swag. It was amazing. I swear to God, guys, or I swear to goodness, I got more in product, in like free stuff from Plexus than what I paid in for registration. So that was awesome. We got a 7-day trial pack. We got stickers and post-it notes and little booklets, and oh my goodness. And then, of course, Don and Greg, I won the $50 store credit. So I went ham, and I got all that $50 went to my ambassadors and to put a fire under their booty. I got all sorts of bottles. I got a camo Plexus bottle. Peach Ellis, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. And then I rode a bike, and you guys, these old ladies beat me on riding this bike. I'm serious. It was like an one of those things. It was like a generator. Ride this bike and turn on a generator. I think they put me on the hard bike. But anyway, I finished and I got a free bottle. That was awesome. Free bottle that says active. Not many people have this. So it was awesome. It was awesome. And the connections you get with these ambassadors, it's priceless. It's priceless. So I think next year, okay, Leaders Retreat, guys. Okay, I'm trying not to cry. Leaders Retreat is in San Diego, and like Dawn mentioned, and I'm actually from San Diego. I have family in San Diego. I'm going to Leaders Retreat. I proclaim it right now. I'm going, and they're gonna spoil the heck out of us. And it's in San Diego, which is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I hope they do it at the Hotel Del Coronado. Anyway, okay, I'll stop. But yeah, I picked up bags of Active. I was like one of the first people to get my hands on Active and, put your Slim with it in one bottle. Oh my goodness. Anyway, like I said, I can keep talking, but I won't. I love you guys. Please, please, please do what you got to do to get yourself to convention. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. This year, I'm going to try to get my team to go. My personal team. I'm going to focus on that this year. All right. Who's next?
Perfect. Thank you, dear. And one thing real quick, at closing session, Greg had mentioned this to me. So I just want to bring it up real quick. When Lola was doing her live video at closing session, when they mentioned, that we were going to Mexico and all that, Lola was getting a little emotional. And then here Greg is here in Dallas and he's crying. And, that's one thing that seriously, you guys, you can get very emotional at convention. It's very easy to do. So anyway, well, thank you, Lola. And let's see, who wants to go next? We've got Barb, Karen, Kim, Sunshine. Do you want to talk? You want to talk for a second? Okay, unmute yourself. Let me see. Let me see if I can unmute you. Unmute. There you go.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't find it. So this was my second convention. I went to Orlando last year. It was so much fun. Of course, I had some hard times while I was there. But, my team was there for me, and it made a big difference. I was surrounded by people that love me, so that was really, really helpful. And then Wednesday was kind of down in the dumps for me too, because I ended up taking my husband back to the ER and spent all day there. So I missed out on a lot, but I'm just so thankful for a team that was there and recorded things and shared things with me. It was just awesome, and being able to salvage some of my time and spend some time with some of my team members, it really meant a lot to me. I had a lot of fun, despite all the circumstances.
Right.
Yeah, the only part that I really, really hated was the flight back, because it got really turbulent. And I'm a fan of flying, but that was like, my husband was like, I've never seen you scared on a plane before. It was pretty rough, let me tell you. But, I lost my brother while I was at convention. We don't really know exactly what happened, but we're speculating it was drug use because he was an addict. And, Connie Schutt did this thing on stage, and she was talking about how she had overcome addiction and Plexus helped her through it. And it just, talk about tears. I was fine up until that point, and I just started bawling because You know, I just want everybody to know that Plexus changes lives, and that's what keeps me going in this business, you know, and hopefully we can reach more and more people and change their lives so they don't go down that spiral. But anyway, convention is a wonderful thing. People that you don't even know are just so welcoming, so nice to you. They're wonderful, wonderful people in Plexus. I met up with someone in the big long line in the Plexus store that first day, that Tuesday when they announced Active was the new product, and we stood in line for at least an hour, and I ended up talking to this one man from California, and we were just talking, and I ended up going to the register, and you know, I was kind of joking with the guy at the register, and I was telling him I had the $50 credit for the Plexus store, and I gave him that, and then he said, how do you want to pay for the rest? And I had told him I had a bunch of gift cards I had gotten from my boss throughout the year, and he was like, okay, well, which one do you want to use first? And then I joked with him, and I said, hey, since we're the 10,000th customer, do we get $100 off? And you know what? He gave me $100 off.
Wow.
He literally took $100 off my bill, and me and my husband just stood there shocked. So that was awesome. Then we went outside, and I met the man that I had spoken with the whole time we were in line, and he was there with his wife and his son, who was obviously special needs. He was probably in his mid to late 20s, and his son just grabbed me and hugged me and told me how much he loved me.
Oh.
And it was just, it was like God was there. You know, God knew I needed that day, you know, and it was just an amazing experience to be around people that have big hearts, you know, like that's one thing I love about this company. It's not all about the money. It's not all about sales. It's about relationships and building like a strong community of like-minded people that really want to reach out and help people. And I love that about Plexus. There's no other company like it. And if you guys can manage it next year, please find a way to get to convention, because it will change you. It will definitely change you for the better, and it will light a fire under you, you know?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say a couple things about that. I know I missed a lot, and I felt bad about missing a lot, but I had to take care of other things, unfortunately. But it was a good time with good friends, and I love every single one of you guys.
Yeah. Well, girl, we love you too. And, you know, we know that you know, some of the things you went through, and I'm going to try not to get emotional because I'm fixing to. So, but we love you, girl. And how's your husband doing? How's he doing?
He's fine.
Doing better?
They put him on 2 separate antibiotics, and he seems to be doing much better.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
yeah, I think what happened was just the cigarette smoke from the casinos and everything probably just exacerbated
Right.
the pneumonia and brought it back full force. So the hospital actually wanted to admit him, and he was like, heck no, because we were in like a horrible part of town, and it was it was crazy in there, and he was just like, I'm not going to be admitted to this hospital.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay, you
but
please
I think we
give
did
your
the right
husband
thing.
my love, because
I will.
he was amazing. Oh my God, seriously.
Mhm.
You know, and it was so nice to meet him. And Barbara Figgins also brought her husband, and
Mhm.
guys, they have the most incredible husbands. Oh my God, they were amazing. So anyway, like I said, we appreciate you, you know, sharing your story, and we look forward to seeing you guys next year. You and your husband both.
Definitely.
Girl?
Definitely. And I'm going to try to bring Megan too.
Oh, cool. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Okay, so let's see. Now we've got we've got Barbara Burke, Karen Smith, or Kim. Who wants to go next? Okay, Karen wants to go next, and we're gonna mute Sunshine, and we're gonna unmute Karen. So go ahead, Karen. It's all yours.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you do. I know that you do a lot of good things, and I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot of good things. And I know that you do a lot I don't know if I should have went yet. Okay.
You go, girl. You got
You
it.
got this, girl. You got this.
Just y'all talking about convention is really bringing up a lot of emotions in me. So I feel silly, but it's not silly. I'm not scared or nervous or anything right now. It's just very emotional for me. And what I'm going to maybe explain a little bit, I'm glad Lola said everything that she did, because I didn't write any of that down to talk about. Because
Right.
that's like maybe later. But okay. I'll go to the easy part. One of the things that really got something that just kind of stuck in my mind was the jewels that got up on stage. We had the different emeralds and the sapphires and the diamonds get up. And I think sometimes we have this thought about looking at these people and this grandiose life that they have. And I think sometimes we think they've had it easy. They're better than us. They have this bigger friends, bigger family, people that say yes easier. But something that I really realized is, from listening to their stories, they struggle. They struggled in the very beginning, just like some of us have. Not struggled talking about with plexus, but just struggled in life.
Life, yep.
You had somebody up there that talked about putting her baby to bed hungry because she wasn't able to afford formula. You had somebody who I related to who talked about being an introvert, who was from a small town who didn't have a large network of people. That's who I have in my head, who I am. And sometimes who we think we are, that is not who we are. But anyway, my point being is, we're all, sorry, me being sick and crying, I got a lot of snot coming out of my nose.
No, you're making me tear up over here.
But there's no difference. There's not a difference between them and us. And I don't want anybody on our team or anybody else's team to think that. I don't want anybody to look at somebody bigger or higher up, maybe. I don't even know how to put it, but to think that they've had it easier or better or this or that, because that's not necessarily the case. It's just that they just grabbed a hold of it and did it. And there's a lot of people who had to do a tweak here and a tweak there because they didn't, and that's what we're all going through, a learning curve, not in just plexus, but in life.
Yep.
And I have to say another thing, talking about what Lola said about when we met, and Dawn, you said so too, meeting the team. There wasn't anybody I met that was different than what they appear to be on Facebook on our team. Everybody I met, I was like, that's exactly who they are, and it's like, and I loved them. And then now I love them even more, and I miss everybody, and I miss being there. And it just makes me look forward to convention next year even more. Yeah. So love y'all. Miss y'all. The biggest impact convention had on me was coming to realize that I was a person who lived in fear, a lot of fear. And and it may be, there were some things that I knew that I was afraid of, things that made me nervous. But when it got down to the nitty gritty, I realized that every day I woke up full of anxiety. And it was because I was living in fear. I feared what was going to happen to my family. I feared what I was going to do in my business. Feared what people were going to say to me. And I don't know if I present myself that way or not, but that is true. And I mean, just fear of going to the store. Sorry.
You just go for it, girl. You go for it. Because we've all been there. Some of us still, struggle with that. So you go for it. You just talk away.
Now, I don't know if Greg can hear me or not, but I was so scared to the point where if Greg would ask me if I wanted to do something with an event or something like that, and I'd always say I would, unless I could find an excuse not to. And it's the truth. Even though I didn't want to disappoint anybody, I would always think, I wish Greg would leave me alone. Quit asking me to do stuff.
Karen, you're making me cry.
Did I hear my name?
Yes. Let me hear what she said.
She's making me bawl. All y'all. I love you guys so much. I'm so proud of everybody. I am the most emotional, I think, out of everybody. But I don't know, Karen, you might have me.
But now I've come to appreciate that. And I appreciate the fact that he can see something in me that I didn't see in myself. And I think that I can now see that in me. When I got off the plane and my husband met me at baggage claim, he told me that I seemed lighter and, just freer. There was just something different about me. He didn't tell me that until we started talking at home. He's probably scared of what I'd say or how I'd react to him. I haven't woke up one day since I've been home with anxiety, because just coming to the realization that fear was overtaking me and knowing that I have to put action towards it really did set me free. And guys, it's not just, if we can come to the realization of things and personally, we'll grow in our life and in our business. It's intertwined, and it's going to show in us. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, honey. No.
I wasn't even nervous getting on here talking to everybody. And that's something that normally scares me. Right. So that's really the biggest thing that happened with me at convention was, and it reminded me of when going to church and you're sitting there and the preacher's preaching and you're thinking, oh my gosh, they're talking about me. How does he know what I'm going through? And it's just, a Holy Spirit conviction basically that's happening. And that's what happened to me at convention when there were so many topics about overcoming fear and not letting fear rule our lives. Or at least that's the biggest thing I took out of it.
Right.
That's the biggest thing I heard. I know each of us and I'm so glad that we were able to do this, because each of us really do take different things away. And let's stop saying, I'll be happy when I make more money. I'll be happy when this person says yes. I'll be happy when this goes right or that goes right, because sometimes things aren't always going to go right, but we can always be happy and we always have control. And I learned this. I may be afraid of some things or was afraid of some things, but I have learned I don't have control over some things, but there's things that I do have control over, and that is me. and the way that I react to things. And this may all be an obvious point to some people, and to a degree it was to me, but not to the degree and that it is now. And have not had one anxiety attack, one panic attack, not one moment of waking up anxious. I literally do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and get out of bed. And even though I've been sick, I'm happy. It's just, it has been life changing. And I know that whether I get a customer or an ambassador tomorrow, or I don't get one for a year from now, I'm happy. And I wouldn't trade this experience for anything in the world. And I hope that others, and I'll do anything I can to help anybody that wants to get to convention next year, because it truly is a life-changing experience. Short of accepting Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, this has been one of the most life-changing experiences I've had personally. So I love y'all. I know I've rambled and I'm sorry, but
That's okay.
And I feel silly because, and Plexus is wonderful, and everything that everybody has said, I don't want to take anything away from that, because I ditto to Lola and Dawn and Sunshine, and I agree with everything that y'all said, and I'm glad y'all said it, because I didn't.
I know.
But I agree.
Yeah, one thing I was proud when Lola, because I was watching Lola was taking them notes. I was like, "Go, girl!" I said, "You can take them notes for all of them."
That's right. And,
She was doing good. I was very proud of her for doing that. But Karen, seriously, girl, we appreciate you getting on here and sharing that with us, because sometimes we do things like this in order for us to overcome that fear. You really do, because you don't realize that how much fear can get in your way, but it really can.
Gosh,
it really can. And you guys, I got to ride on the airplane with Karen on the way up there, and me and her sat on the airplane in the very back of the plane on the way back, and we had the best time. Coming back, we talked about so many good things, and just like she said, you guys, we're all one big happy family. And
yes,
and when you meet somebody, you feel like you've known them forever. You really
do. And it's really crazy how that happened. And I'm like, Lola's personality matches who Lola is on Facebook. And it's like, that's awesome. I love it. And Dawn and Chris, or I already knew Christy, but and Sunshine and Kim and Tammy and Krista and everybody. And it was just like long lost friends and families.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally agree. Well, we appreciate it, girl. So now let's see.
Thank you.
That's next. Kim, do you want to go ahead and go next?
Am I good?
Yep, you're good. It's all yours, girl.
All right. I don't think I can follow with something as amazing as what Karen had to say. Definitely got the emotions flowing, but this was my second convention, and I kind of did a chat last night on the Monday night chat about my experience at convention. So I'm just going to keep it kind of short tonight. But, my favorite things about convention is looking around the arena. I think I posted a picture on my Facebook page where I kind of did like a panoramic view of the arena to show the world, or whoever's on my Facebook, that Plexus isn't small. Like, you may see a few of us in this town, but we come from all over, and we come together as one Plexus. And we come together to be inspired by each other and by who's on the stage. Something that inspired me was the Because of Plexus videos that they had shown that really, really got to my emotions. Because of Plexus, there was a mama that was able to be a first responder and do the things that she really wanted to do. And, there were a few of them stories that were really amazing that you really get to see, like Karen said, that these are real people and they're reaching for real goals just like we are. I'm silver and I'm okay with that. And that, maybe they were emerald or diamond or whoever they were sharing their story. And I just started a little bit later, but that doesn't mean I can't get there. And so I love that Plexus pumps into you all different, no matter what level you are, you can still get there. So as long as you don't stop. And so I do love that. one thing I wanted to share that I did learn at convention as I was in the Plexus store, I did a video for my team, a live video on my team page of the Plexus store, so that the team members that weren't there with me could see all of the Plexus swag and the active product and all of the things that you can see in the store. I did a live for my team when the product was released because I wanted them to feel special. I didn't want to put it on my regular Facebook page because I wanted my team to feel like they got the inside information as soon as I did. And I did have a couple team members watching, which even though they weren't there with me, the fact that they were watching got me in all my feels because they were supporting. And so, you know, a lot of my team is really quiet and they don't say a whole lot, but they were watching. And so it was special for me that they were with me watching. They also watched the Mel Robbins with me. A lot of them checked in and watched there, which she was amazing with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I haven't figured out when I'm going to use 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 yet, because I wake up every morning with my one or the other or both little boys in my face grinning from ear to ear. And how can I not get up to that little face? So I don't have to use it for when I wake up. So I'm trying to figure out, when am I going to use this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing? But I plan to incorporate it in something as soon as I notice that I'm, you know, dishes. I probably need to use it for dishes. I'm not kidding. Laundry folding. We'll start there and then we'll see. Probably for a live video on my Facebook page. Krista, I just want to give you a shout out. Your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 do a live video was amazing. It was perfect. I just wanted to watch that video, take notes, and do one for myself. I probably should have done that with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing, because I watched it and I'm like, oh, this video, I loved every bit of it. So I know I commented on there, but I just want to tell you that it was amazing. You did excellent. And so, one thing I learned at convention in the Plexus store, I started to tell you that, was this, I got this. This is the Be Beautiful thing that Dawn was telling you about. But when I went up to them to speak to the booth, to the guys at the booth, they informed me that they are now being called the Plexus Field Support Team. They are not being called Plexus Compliance. They changed the name to Field Support because they want to come across more positive. They don't want to come across as compliance as, no, you can't say this, no, you can't say that, no, you can't say that. They want to come across as, let's tell you what you can say. Let's give you tools that you can use. And so I felt like, I mean, you know, a lot of our team members have talked about the support from the whole entire convention, the ambassadors and the presentations, and, you know, Plexus is supporting us on all the levels. They're going to give us the training. They're bringing everybody together so we can be inspired. They're opening up the Plexus store with the makers of the product and the scientists, they're the developers. They are bringing in the different country people to speak to. They're bringing field support to make us more knowledgeable about where we can get information that we can help other people with. And it's just support on all the levels. I mean, they just didn't leave out a detail. Yeah. And so I think that is most amazing about convention, is every little detail is thought of, even down to the dessert night. And I know this has nothing to do with training. This is like the fun part of the party. Okay. So they did like an 80s theme party, and they even had like this little girl riding a bike, passing out ice cream. It was like the cutest little ice cream bike girl ever, but it was just the detail. It wasn't even that she was passing out ice cream. It was, they actually thought of this little tiny detail. Right. So it's amazing how they think of all the details to make you feel special. And then they bring people in to inspire you. And then they bring people in to support you, which is why I think that we come back from convention. And I think that's why they say leaders are born at convention, because you can work your business all year and you can get tired. And sometimes I get tired, like doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying. But then you go there and you come back so refreshed, like Karen was saying. It's just refreshing to go there and be with all of the like-minded people, and then come home refreshed and amped up and ready to go for the next year. So it was just an amazing experience. Last year it was, this year it was, and I don't think next year will be any different.
There you go. Yep. And I'm going to bring this up real quick because right before the meeting, I talked to Kim on the phone, and she's even thinking about taking her family with her to next convention. So you guys can do that. You can bring your family with you. Now you can only register one of the people I believe to bring, or you might be able to register all of them. I'm not for sure. I know that people were there with their children. Their children even had the little, things on their neck, and they were getting into events and stuff. So, think about, make it into a family vacation and bringing your family. And, honestly, when she told me that, it just thrilled me because I can't wait to meet her husband and her children. She's got an amazing husband and that supports her and these amazing children. So I can't wait to meet them. I'm excited. So anyway.
I hope they get to come next year. The boys keep asking, when can they go? When can they go? And I just think, what an amazing environment to bring them into if we take them, or even if I just bring my husband, if he wants to come, or however we do it. But even if I come next year by myself, I plan to be there. So exactly.
There you go. Good. Well, anyway, we appreciate it, Kim. Thank you for sharing your experience. Yeah. So let's see. Let's find Barb Stewart. Barb, are you on here? Oh, there she is. She's in the dark. I can barely see her. Where'd she go? Oh, she left. She's gone. Where'd she go? Where you at, Barb? I don't see you. Oh, there you are over there.
I'm here.
Okay, I unmuted you. You go, girl. Hey. You got 2 minutes.
I'll hurry up.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, girl.
Well, I'm hurrying up because the light's about to go and I'm about to see my grandchildren in about 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
So, first of all, that's a testimony in Plexus in itself. Lauren and I got there on Sunday and we didn't get home until Sunday. We flew the red eye and didn't get home until about noon on Sunday night morning. And here it is, just on Tuesday, I'm driving 5.5 hours to meet them halfway to bring them back to my house. So and I'm the oldest one in the bunch. So that's a testimony to Plexus. But one thing, I've been going, this is my third convention. And I can honestly say this was the best convention ever. The guest speakers were wonderful. The motivational speakers were wonderful. And again, I'm going to call you all my girls and my guys. I have 2 guys there. You're my family. And I wouldn't trade this for anything. I shared it with Lola and Krista. All of a sudden that morning we were all, weepy. It was ridiculous. I don't know. They put something in our drink because we were just, I thought everybody was going through menopause or something because we were just bawling constantly. We met a lady next to us at breakfast time and she saw us and I looked over at her and then she started bawling. So we ran up to her and hugged her. She now reached out to me. I can't tell you how many times. Because we're Plexus One family. That was a big thing they talked about last year's convention. And it's true. And it's so true that I met more people on this convention, different ranks. It doesn't matter Lauren and I met Lauren's my daughter, we met a diamond ambassador. And she stopped us and she talked to us for about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and she took Lauren under her wing. And now my daughter has a fire lit under her that I am forever grateful for.
There you go.
I can't even, and I thanked her so many times that she said, do not thank me because this is how Plexus is. Even when you meet the CEO and the president, Tarl and Alec, they say the same thing. It's just the most incredible experience. But I'm not, we've all touched upon that. But I want to tell you one thing. My first convention was 3 years ago. At that point, I was the silver ambassador, but basically I was just selling to myself and my family. And I wasn't even really making any money other than what I purchased myself. And I'll be honest with you, the only reason why I went to convention that year is because Kelly Clarkson was there. I had no desire to work the business. I wanted to hear Kelly Clarkson. And I thought, $89, you get to go to Vegas. I didn't realize how much swag you were going to get in a think of the dessert. Of course, I couldn't eat the desserts at that time, but it doesn't matter. It was a great big party. It was fun. So you well get your money's worth. But I came back thinking, I could do this. Maybe make some money. And so I went this convention, all our beautiful team members, all those wonderful people, the two handsome hunks and my girls. After meeting you all, I know we could go higher. Each and every one of us can go higher. And then I met strangers, even, you could tell they were from Plexus because they were wearing some sort of Plexus swag or something. And I know this is going to come as a shock to all of you, but I would just go up and talk to them. And they became my friends. And, now they talk to me many times throughout the day to encourage me. And they're not even on our team. And I met people in my state. For the longest time, very few people in our state were even thinking about Plexus. Now I have connections within my state. And I met these guys. She was the top 25 seller during that convention contest. She was one of the top 25. She won the $7,000 in cash. And she said to me, Barb, we're going to do a Zoom meeting with you or a video meeting. And if there's anybody there who is the least bit interested in what you had to say, we're going to send them straight to you. Wow. They could build their own team. They could, they could put it under themselves. But she said, and her husband did too. He messaged me 3 times today. He said, Barb, we haven't forgotten you. We're going to make you go up higher. And they're not even on our team, folks. Wow. That's what convention is all about. You're going to learn that we're all Plexus One. We're all one big family. Yep. And each and every person cares about you. It's just phenomenal how much everybody cares about you. It staggers the mind. And I've sold products before. I'm one of those that if you came up to me and said, Barb, I need one more person to sign up under me and I win this, or if I do this, I'll get that. Well, I guess, I had sucker written all over my face and I said, sure, I'll do it. And not that Don signed me or Greg signed me up because they promised me, oh, I'll get this, this, and this. No, I signed up because I reached out to them because I saw the products and I knew I liked it. But now taking that aside, as far as companies goes, this is the best company to work for. Yep. They absolutely care about each and every employee that works for them. If they said it once, if Charles said it once, he said it how many times, guys? He said, we are successful because of you. And he was meaning us ambassadors. Yep. He said, we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for you guys. You guys are what is making this business. And then one of the things, and there's millions of takeaways. To be honest with you, I didn't even realize that we were going to do this. I've been driving all day long, so I didn't prepare. But one thing that I do want to share that I think is pretty astounding, that 40% of the profits that Plexus makes each year goes right back into research and trying to come up with the most effective and highest quality products, and it shows. Yep. And one more thing I do want to say, Don, when you were talking about Tammy's testimony about the active, and I'm going to touch upon that more on Thursday, but one thing in terms of the inflammation, it has turmeric in it. And turmeric is truly amazing. I've been taking that in pill form now, I'd say 3-4 years in a row. I've stopped taking it because I don't need it anymore because it's inactive. Wow. So I'll touch more upon that on Thursday. Perfect. Okay. But I just want to tell each and every one of you guys that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Again, Krista and Lola, thank you for letting this old broad hang with you two beautiful chicks. I'm just blessed. I'm a blessed old lady, And I love you all, each and every one. Oh, and you know, Karen, I'm so glad I got to meet you and that you're overcoming your fear. I'm so proud of you, girl. I'm proud of each and every one of you because we all have a story to tell.
Yep.
We all do. And we're going to do it. And we're, as a team, we're going to do this together. And I just love you all. And if there's anything I can do to help anybody, just add me on Facebook if you haven't already. But let's all go to Nashville. You're close to my hometown. I will show you how to have fun in Nashville. Okay? So I love you guys, and I'm getting ready to see my grandchildren soon.
Okay,
So,
before you get off of here, let me put it on the view thing or whatever, and let's get a screenshot. So everybody,
let's see. Stephanie, I don't see Stephanie.
everybody turn your camera on real quick.
Okay.
Let me get a quick
I
picture.
don't see Stephanie.
Everybody, Jonathan, turn your camera on. Everybody turn your camera on real quick. We got one more. Okay, Jonathan. There he is. Jonathan, do you want to share anything about the convention?
Or Christy Nodine.
Everybody smile real quick. There, got it.
Or Christy Nodine.
Yeah, she's not on here, huh? Okay. Okay, guys. Don't forget about the event Thursday night. Start adding your people, and if you've got anybody that you added and you see they're not in the group, be sure and send them the link and tell them to click on the word join so they can get in the group, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys, and hope that this helped you guys, okay?
Y'all. Thank you.
Tell everybody I love